Hello, this is Lee the Squirrel, and this time in class we're going to do Let's Discuss from page 5, lesson 2. So, let's get started. So study the chart below, take note how some digits have to be regrouped. So this number here is kind of adding 1,216,234,158, adding 4,315,538 and 1,221. Did I say thousand? Was million. Anyway, so if I add those two numbers, what will happen? Like, 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. This is easy. And 5 plus 2 is 7. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 3. And 4 plus 8 is 12. And there's one rule. And each column there should be only one digit number. The number should not be in tens or hundreds. It should be one digit. So in this case, it becomes 12. And we should reduce to a one digit number. What I mean by one digit number is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But not 10 or not 100 or something similar. No, just only one digit number. And this is 12. So what should we do here? Well, here's a trick. This one moves above here. In other words, if I show you with a picture, okay, where's my mouse? Okay. This one removes and goes all the way up here. Then we continue calculating. So 1 plus 3, 3 plus 3 makes 7. So this is how the 7 is formed. Now, if you go here, 2 plus 5 is 7. And it's just normal. And here again, 6 plus 5 is 11. So here, as this place should be just only one digit number, this one over here goes to above here to the next 10 millions column. So it becomes 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And other things, it just go on that way. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 1 plus 4 is 5. So remember, the number should be a one digit. Each column there should be only one number, and if the digit is over one digit, which is if it's in the 10th or 100th, then the number should go over here. So let's look at the next one. Well, here is the same. Like every number, if those two numbers are summed, it goes to the 10th digit. So this one moves all the way up here. So if I show you, this one here moves here, and then what happened to my mouse? Okay. This 1 plus 7 plus 5 makes 13. Not 7 plus 5 makes 12, but 1 plus 7 plus 5 makes 13. And this 13 here, we move this 1 over. What happened? And becomes 1 plus 8 plus 9. And it becomes 18. And this process just continues. You add not only these two, 5 and 8, but also one above. So this process continues, and this over process, making this number 1 over to the next column, this is called regrouping. So in other words, let me make this a bit more fast. Every process that I'm doing is regrouping. So this overall process, what I mean by is this overall process is regrouping. This is regrouping. Remember, regrouping. Okay, I'll erase the others. Okay, I'll just write it again. Regrouping. Wow. So, let's go to the final question. All digits in all columns has been regrouped. Do you think the sum of the two numbers will be changed if these are not regrouped? Let's think about it. Do you think the sum of the two numbers will change if these are not grouped? Well, my answer is no. The regroup is kind of a skill of calculating. It doesn't change the fact that, for example, if you look at the book on your left, it doesn't change the fact that you're adding these two numbers. Like, well, if I write, 1,216,234,158 and 4 billion and, blah blah blah. If I 83221, is that correct? Yep. It doesn't change the fact that I'm adding these two numbers, but it's just a method of making more convenient. So what if I don't regroup these two numbers? Well, if I don't regroup, well, how to say? For example, I'll show you another two numbers. Let's say there is 7314 and there is 320. Well, not 0, I'll say 3. So here there is two regrouping process. 4 plus 7 is what? Is 11. It's 11. And here we do remove this one over here. Then we add 1 plus 1 plus 3 and becomes 5. Then 3 plus 2 is 5. And 7 plus 3 is 10. So we only regrouped in this here. But what if we don't regroup? Well, if that's the case, the calculation will go a bit more messy. 4 plus 7 is 11, so it becomes 11. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, I'll make it more neater. This is 11, and 1 plus 3 is 4. And 3 plus 2 is 5, and 7 plus 3 is 10. Just a moment. Here. It is 10. So I added all these, and I just added in this process. So this number was calculated from the first column, second, the 10th column, 100th column, and the 1000th column. What if I add all of these? First, remember, this is the 10th column, so there's a 0 that is hidden behind. Now this 5 was calculated from the 100th column, 100th, so there is 2 more zeros behind. So I'm going to change the color for confusion. This is 11, 4, 5, and 10. So there's 2 more zeros behind, and these two numbers were added from the thousands column. So you add 3 more zeros. So what happens if you add all of those? Simple. This is 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. And this is 5, 0, and 1. Answer is just the same, but it's gonna be more sloppy and really, cumbersome. So this is the end of Let's Discuss, and see ya.